Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode at this cool right here, and pretty much what this is a portable handheld massage gun. You can see for the one that we got right here from a brand called Renpho. And for this one in particular, it's actually very cool because it does give you guys something that's very unique and very different than a lot of other massage guns, which is pretty much a heat and cool therapy option for the head that a lot of other massage guns does not have, which is really cool. So they even tell you guys right here in terms of how hot it can get and how cold it can get. So the heat temperature, if you guys use the heat therapy, is around like 99 to 113 Fahrenheit. Or if you guys use the cool therapy or cold therapy, 47 to 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And the bottom right here, they mention some of the specs and features about the product in terms of the 5 different massage head and 5 different speed when you guys do use it. And if you guys turn to the back part here, they also provide some more specs and features about the product. So they mention how it's actually very quiet. It has speed level up to 3200. And they mention the battery life on here, it does have 150 minutes, which is about like almost 3 hours. And they mention how it does have an auto off function that turns off after 10 minutes. And they mention how it's actually very portable, that's not too big, so that we can carry around with you guys anywhere if you guys want to. And that is pretty much everything that's on the product. Let me actually open up to show you guys the inside. So once you guys open up, inside right here we do have the case. If you guys do take it out, once you guys do take it out, inside we do have the case for you to carry around really easily. And it's not that big if you can see. So they do have the handle on top that feels very nice. We do have the brand name and the logo. Top part right here is the zipper, and here we do have the back. The case that's on here is actually pretty nice. If it's in here, but if you have to open up, here's what the inside looks like. So they do probably got a lot of stuff inside right here, but let's take it all out. So they do provide guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And they also provide guys these accessories for us to use. Right next to that, they do give you guys a cable for us to use to recharge the product. If you guys do take it out, it is a USB to USB-C cable, you can see. And then right next to that, or right underneath that, we do have different head. So here is the first one. Here we do have the second one. Here we do have the third one. Here we do have the fourth one. And here is number 5, which is the main one in terms of the heat therapy and the cool therapy or cold therapy, which is really cool. And right here on the side is where you guys want to press the button to change if you guys want to use the heat therapy or the cold therapy. So the sun is heat therapy and the cool is the snowflakes. And right here we do have the option for you guys to recharge it with a USB-C. So I'm assuming maybe you guys have to plug it in directly to recharge it or maybe on the product. We'll figure out that in a second. And then obviously for each one of these heads, it has its own purpose in terms of where you guys want to use it. Whether if you guys want to use it for your shoulder, your back, your lower back, your leg or arm, it has its own purpose for each one of them. And you can look at the instruction manual that will probably tell you guys where to use it for each different part. And then last but not least, we do have the portable handheld massage gun that's super small, you can see. So we have to take out the wrapper. Here's what the product looks like. It's literally so small, you can see, smaller than my head. But here's what it actually looks like on this side. Here is where you guys put in the head. Here is the other side. That also has the brand name on here, just like the other side. Top part right here, we do have the air vent option to prevent it from overheating when you guys do use it. And we see right here, when you guys do feel it, it definitely has this very nice soft material that's also like a non-slip material to give you guys a very good grip when you guys do use it. And the back part right here is where you guys want to press the button to activate it. And we do have the indicator light to show you guys probably the battery percentage and the different mode you guys can use for different speed. And bottom right here is where you guys unplug in cable to recharge it, which is USB-C. And then here we do have another indicator light, and that is probably where I show you guys the battery percentage on here, or the battery life. And when you guys do feel the overall weight of the product, it's not that heavy. It's actually very lightweight. And because of how small and compact it is, you can literally just put this into your pocket. So for example, I do have a pocket right here. If you guys put it inside, it literally fits it inside right there perfectly. Not like a lot of like the bigger versions. So that is everything that's on the product. One right now is a plug-in cable to show you guys how to charge it. So let's plug in the cable. So let's do plug it in. Once you guys do plug it in, it shows you guys it's charging. So right now it looks like it's almost fully charged. It's 3 out of 4. So I'm assuming once all 4 light pops on, that is how I know when it's fully charged. If you guys try to turn it on, it does turn on even when you guys are charging it. And right now we do have in the highest setting. You guys in here is not that loud. It's actually very quiet, which is pretty cool. And once you guys are done, I believe you guys can press the button to turn it off. And if you guys do unplug the cable, if you guys try to turn it on again, it does turn on. You can see right here. And if you guys want to increase or lower the speed on here, just press it one time. So that is the max. And this is lowest. press and hold it to turn it off. So very easy and very simple for us to use it. And when you guys look at the inside right here, there's no USB-C option for you to plug it in to recharge it. So for this part right here, you guys have to plug it in separately to recharge it, just like that. And see right here, show you guys the charging. So right now it's 1 out of 4, so it's not charged up yet. So you definitely want to make sure it's fully charged before you do use it. And even before we do turn it on, I can definitely feel this part right here is actually pretty cool already. So I can totally imagine how well it will work when you guys do turn it on for the heat or cold therapy. But that is everything that's on the product. What I'm doing right now is to plug in the head. We're going to use this one in particular to test it out because everything else is usually the same as other massage gun. But let's turn it on to test it out to show you guys how it does work in terms of the heat and cold therapy. And also show you guys my temperature checker to show you guys how hot it can get and how cold it can get. To show you guys actually works as well. Alright, so right here I do have my temperature checker. You guys do test it out. Currently the temperature that's on here is 76. If you guys try to turn it on, let me unplug it first. Let's turn it on. So you probably have to press and hold it to turn it on. So once you guys turn it on, you then see the light turns on. And we currently have the cool setting on. So this is 1. If you guys press on again, level 2, 3, 4, and off, back to 1. Same thing for heat option if you guys do press on it. You guys can change the different setting on here to the heat option. So for the heat option, it'll be red, and the cool option will be blue. But same thing for this one when you guys do press it. There's different levels up to 4. And it probably will take some time for it to heat up and cool down. But we'll try the cold therapy first. So turn on max. And when you guys do check the temperature on here, it doesn't like cool down immediately. It definitely takes some time. Like slowly going down. Let me show you guys. So you see how the temperature is going down. So right now it's at 57 degrees and it's slowly going down more and more. Like I mentioned for the product, it can go anywhere from 47 to 61 degrees. And right now it's maintained around 57. Yeah, so it's maintained around 57 and we guys do feel it. It definitely feels very cool. Temperature is still maintaining around like 47 or 57, sorry. But when you guys do feel it, it actually feels really cool to give you guys that icy or cool therapy, which is really cool. But now let's turn on the heat option to see how it feels. So now we do have the heat option on. And for the heat option, it'll probably take some time to heat up slowly. But when you guys do look at numbers on here, you guys can definitely see the numbers slowly going up. So right now it's around like 94, 97, and it keeps going up higher. So right now it's like 104, 106, and when you guys do feel it, it definitely feels really warm, kind of like a hand warmer. So right now it's like around 107. 108. You can see right here, 108. They mentioned the max that's on here is 113 when we do use it. But when I do check it right now, it's around like 108 or 109. So it's maintaining around that temperature. So it definitely feels really nice. So I actually really like that a lot, how to give you guys the heat therapy or cold therapy on here to help you guys recover faster when you guys are using it for your arm, leg, or different parts of your body after like a long workout. But what I'm doing right now is turn back on the cold therapy to actually test it out and see how it feels. So we're going to insert this inside right here. Make sure it goes all the way in. Once we have it in, turn it on. So here's level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4, level 5. Let's try level 1 first to see how it feels. So when I use that level 1, it definitely feels really nice. It has a good amount of power and like pound of force, and a good amount of control when we do use it. And on top of all that, when we use the head that's on here right now, it definitely feels that cool therapy or cold therapy even through my clothes, which is really nice. But now let's turn on the high setting, which is like 3200, and see how that feels. All right, so 3200, much louder, and we guys do feel it. Definitely applies a lot of force, if you can see. Let's give it a try. Alright, so when we use on this setting right here, it definitely feels really nice. There's a lot of like vibration, percussion, and a lot of like pound of force on here. And I do feel like the cold therapy on this one as well, but I don't feel as much. And the reason probably why is because it's going so fast. I can't really feel the cold therapy as easy compared to the lower setting where it's going slowly, like this. It's literally so much slower. Like when I feel like this, it's slower, but I can definitely feel like the coldness on here a lot more than when it's faster. But once you got it done, you can turn it off. And it's all set. And when we do turn on the cold therapy or the heat therapy option on here, it definitely has like the air vent inside. Here it is in here. So you definitely want to make sure I turn this off when you guys are done using it. Otherwise it'll stay on. Because it doesn't control it from here, you guys can control it on here. And having that USB-C option on here and on here is actually very convenient. So that way it can help you guys charge it much faster than like your typical cable that's provided for you. And that way you guys are not forced to use like a wall charger to recharge it. You can definitely use like a portable power bank to recharge it anywhere as one, especially when you guys are traveling, which is really awesome. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and test the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this part, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these. Especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality portable handheld massage gun to use, whether if you guys want to use at home, in the office, or when you guys are traveling, that's super affordable compared to like the higher end massage gun that pretty much works exactly the same, if not better, especially with the different massage head that's included with the cold and heat therapy. Then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't want or have one of these, obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.